What up, Flip?
Yeah, come on. Yo, man, what's up, man?
Oh man, in the bed, man. Don't feel too good.
How you doing, man? You still on OnlyFans?
Yeah, I still got my only. Let's look. I made about. Let me see. Since um since August, I made about 22,000. So I made about 22 bands off it. So so I ain't posted nothing in a minute, but just something to make a few extra dollars. That's it. Yo, man, that last nigga was dope, bro.
Yeah.
You doing your thing. He right, Flip, man. You dope, my nigga. I ain't gonna front. You know what I'm saying? You all right, man.
Am I?
You all right, my nigga. I ain't gonna front. Since the interview, I've been getting a lot of love. You know what I'm saying? That you was probably I don't be doing too many interviews because I don't like the way niggas interview style be. But honestly, you gonna go far, bro. I think you just starting it, like it's just starting to happen. I don't even think it's getting ready to take place for you.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man. You brought that shit out of me, my nigga. So now people really kind of understand especially the Eminem shit. It took like fucking 20 years for people really to start understanding why I did what I did, and that was only because of the interview. You know what I'm saying? Like if it wasn't for that interview, people still be like thinking I was just hating. But because of how you interviewed and because of how we went back and forth, people like now they understood, like what the situation was. And that's dope, my nigga. So I definitely owe you for that.
Only a little bit of people understand how I do or why I do the way I do, But, hey, it is what it is.
Nah, but I mean, because you gotta understand, not everybody's gonna, people look at the interview just to comment or whatever, but there's not too many people that's gonna understand the interview. See, I understand it only because of how many interviews I did and really couldn't get my point across, so I stopped doing them. Every time I do an interview, they ask me about the Eminem shit. So it really ain't like, it's not necessarily the story, because the story, I'm trying to tell the same story, but it's the way that like you provoke motherfuckers to kind of not necessarily defend themselves, but to really be on point with this story. Because if not, you basically calling them out. You already playing devil's advocate, and that makes a motherfucker want to really come correct with his shit. Because if not, you're gonna expose them.
I would say this. You was right in what you said about the car service. I leave it at that. You was right.
Okay, that's dope, man.
I leave it at that. Yeah, somebody close confirmed it that they that yeah, you were right about the car.
But you know what though? But I would have, what I'm saying? Like, to be honest, life is crazy, because at that time I didn't even know Ja, and then ended up moving next door to him, and then my kids grew up together and everything. So like, life is just crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I know for a fact, and like I never held it against homie, because at the end of the day, that's the nigga that signed him. So I understood that, but it was no beef with him, and I had nothing to do with the situation with him and Ja. So it's not like, I mean, me and Ja got cool, so it's looking like, okay, it's him and Ja against them two, but it wasn't like that. It's like shit just happened. It was weird the way it happened, but it happened like that. You know what I'm saying?
So how you feeling though, man? You going back on TV?
Huh?
You going back on TV?
Man, I don't know. I don't know if I mean, it all depends. Like that reality show shit, if it's gonna be about some shit with women, I ain't with it. Like relationships and all that. Like, I'm single now, and you know what I mean? I'm not trying to go back. If I could give anybody some advice, don't go on no reality show with your relationship.
Oh, come on. Oh, man.
That's just gonna fuck you up, bro. That's just gonna fuck you up. As simple as that.
You went crazy. So what about the outside behavior, nigga? Huh?
You in that?
Are you in that apartment that they kicked you out of? Are you laughing? Are you laughing for? Huh?
Look, the funny thing is, yeah, I'm in my same place. I never got kicked out.
At least just say that.
But look, I got my keys to my new place last week, so it's way doper than this one. You know what I'm saying? The only reason that happened was because the lady, she's white. This broad is crazy. She don't like no niggas living here. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Like, I've been here for 2 years now. You know what I'm saying? Little spots, nice. You know what I'm saying? Next to Buckhead. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, my thing is, like, if somebody acts racist, I don't give a fuck who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, If somebody tries to, you know what I'm saying, like hold me because of what I look like or whatever, man, fuck them. That goes for her, police, anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit with the Chinese cop, it's not like I hate Asians or I got a bunch of Asian friends. If that was a black cop, I'd have been calling him, you Uncle Tom ass nigga, because I done did that before. If it was a white cop, I'd be like, you racist fucking honky, you fucking cracker.
But Ben, you end up you apologize. You know that. Then you come.
I apologize about the mother thing. I said something about his mother, and then when I got to the station, I said, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is my bag. I started feeling guilty about that because my mother's dead. So I apologize for that. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, and really, to be honest, you know, calling him names against, you know, I probably was apologetic towards that. Once you start cooling down, you know, I'm a really emotional guy. I'm a Cancer. So once I started calming down, but the fact that he's still, now, Flip, this is a quiet-ass neighborhood. I'm parked right next to a park where nothing but white people and their dogs are walking. That Saturday afternoon, I'm driving out to South Carolina to do a hosting. This motherfucker is, out of all the cars that are parked, he's running my plates. What the fuck are you running my plates for?
But you still had a warrant, though, OG. That's
besides the point, Flip. You're missing the point. You're missing the point. He would have known I had a fucking warrant if his ass didn't racially profile me.
But you don't look black.
Why? Because I'm light-skinned? Flip. Guess what, Flip? Guess what? Black people are light-skinned, Flip.
I know. Do you think it was the, but I'm trying to say, do you think it was the hoodie? Was it because you're black or
the hoodie, the tattoos on the face, you know what I'm saying? The like the swag, everything, like
the swag.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, look, when I had millions, my nigga, I'd be going through the airport, braids half braided up. And 9 times out of 10, I'd be at the Beverly Hills Hotel. I go through, get first class seats. There's a motherfucker looking at me like, nah, can't be right. And what do you have this for? And I used to get it, man. I remember one time they pulled the plane. I had a first class ticket, sat in my seat, and the fucking flight attendant was like, excuse me, can I see your ticket? What the fuck you want to see my ticket for? All these people on the plane, all these white people sitting first class, you ain't asking for their ticket. Flipped out on the bitch. No pun intended, Flip. And fucking, and they kicked me off the flight. Pulled the fucking, it was in Houston, pulled the plane back up to the tarp, and nothing but Houston police was there. It's about 15, 20 Houston police. I've been through this shit constantly, my nigga. So I know if I go through it, I know what everybody else is going through. You got people out here that if you young and black, and if I was more, I'm probably the darkest light-skinned nigga you've ever met, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I've been through that shit so much, man, in so many different areas. And I just don't be like, I don't take it kindly. I don't be like, oh, it's cool. I start flipping the fuck out to where is that I kind of want to get kicked out. I want the police to come. Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? That shit ain't right. It ain't fair. It ain't right. And we in 2021. This ain't 19 fucking 50s or 60s. These motherfuckers got to understand that. So I give them hell. You know what I'm saying? I work hard for anything I've got, for anything that I've lost. I've worked hard for it. So I don't take kindly to be profiled. I've been fucking pulled over so much. I remember one time I got my front tooth kicked out by state. Listen, the worst beefs I've probably ever been in was probably with police. And you know, over being profiled or something. I just don't take kindly to that shit. I know if this was back in the slave days, I'd have been the first nigga to get killed. Easily. They would have chopped my motherfucking legs, head, arm off. I'd have been fucked up. They'd have been whooping on my back hard because I don't go for none of that shit, bro. I just don't. And I'm light-skinned. So imagine that. You would think it'd be different, but fuck no. A nigga's a nigga.
Do you look at all white people with a side eye?
Nah, but I got this third eye, I got this thing in me, these spidey senses that if you are racist, I know it. I swear to God. Like if you have anything, any type of fucking a little racist bone in your body, I know it. I know it. And I'm not in, you know, because it's preposterous. It's foolish. It's ignorant to think that all white people are bad, to think that all white people are racist. But guess what? A lot are. Guess what?
But not all.
Hell no. Because this is God's world. He's not going to make all people like that. But you got to understand, a lot of white people don't even grow up around black people. So how the fuck they going to know the difference? You know what I'm saying? They just want, I get it. They just want to fuck with their own kind, and that's cool. But don't disrespect us. My partner, Dave Mays, was my brother for 27 years. That was my best friend. That was my brother. Dave was supposedly the godfather of Coy. You know what I'm saying? However that turned out. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? So that don't huh?
The godfather of who?
Of my daughter, Coy Lorraine.
Coy. Oh. I spoke to Dave.
You spoke to Dave?
Spoke to him on the phone, yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Tried to get him on the show, yep.
What'd he say?
Yeah.
He gonna do it?
That's what he said. He's working on
I can't wait to see that. Ooh, I'm getting my popcorn for that. Because Dave, you know.
You probably fucked up. I think you fucked up that situation though.
How? Why do I always gotta fuck up something?
Because I just think so.
God damn, you acted like the Chinese cop. You acted like the fucking flight attendant.
Hold on. So I'm racially profiling you?
Jesus Christ. I mean, no, how come Dave couldn't have fucked it up? Because he's white?
I can't see it.
That's some racially profiled shit. That's
no, it's not. Not because he's white. It's because of your character, man. OG. All right, so who fucked it up? Okay, hold on. Who fucked it up then?
Dave's gonna tell you right here. It was a couple of things.
Who fucked it up? I'm gonna answer that question.
Hold up, I'm gonna tell you. All right,
go ahead.
So regardless of whatever, we was partners. So whatever he did, I'm gonna take responsibility, and whatever I did, I would hope he does. But he took out a loan. Him, Steve Stout, H. Edward Young took out a loan for $9 million to start Source.com. $9 million with an 18% interest rate from a little bank out of Providence, Rhode Island. Do the math, Flip. 18% of $9 million. Before you knew it, Source.com crashed, as all the early .coms did in the 90s. You know, this was before World Star. This is before all hip hop. Dave and them, the idea was genius. They was just before their time. So when it didn't, he opened up a brand new office on 5th Avenue. That's the first time I even seen a bunch of niggas in there with computers. I was like, what? It was a big ass fucking computers. I don't even think laptops was even invented yet.
How much? What was the loan he took? 19 million?
9 million. It ballooned up to 30 million.
Hold on, wait, let me see.
$30 million that we owed them. So that's why we had to sell off some of our percentage to Black Enterprise. If we never took the loan, we'd still have the Source. Period.
But hold on, 18% of 9.
18%, Flip, over a few years, it ballooned up to $30 million. We ended up owning it. It was $700,000 a month. So now, once we got into the Eminem situation, Jimmy and them was 60% of our advertisement at that time. At one time, Interscope had 60% of the market share in hip hop. It should have been like that, but thank God for the internet now, because nobody should be able to monopolize on anything like that. Now kids can go out there. These young kids are getting money because they're in control of their own destiny. They can distribute their own shit, get their own, they can get their own audience and make their own money. So that's why we had to sell off our percentage. Once we sold our percentage off to Black Enterprise, they pulled the chess move, added one more person on the board, and then got me and Dave up out of there.
So it's 18%.
Yeah. And then, but remember, 18% over a couple of years. Over years had went by.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it. Okay, so it adds up. I got it. So okay, so all right. So how did he mess? So then you're not saying, okay, go ahead, keep going, because
we had a $30 million nut. Black Enterprise was this guy. I don't know if you know this guy. His name was Earl Graves. He owns a magazine called Black. Okay, Earl Graves. His sons and them wanted a part. They wanted to be me and Dave. You know, Dave used to have these guys up there. These niggas used to come up to office with sandals on and no socks. Yeah, that's Earl Graves. So his sons, he has sons that went to Ivy League schools. So they wanted to be a part of the source, but the whole intentions was to take it. I never liked those guys. Dave used to do meetings with these dudes and want me to do meetings. I was like, fuck them. Fuck them. And I remember me and one of the dudes that got into it. I was gonna, fuck dude up in the office, man. Dave calmed me down and shit. But they ended up buying our percentage. We sold our percentage. The first time we had did that in 18 years. And next thing you know, they added somebody else to the board and they kicked me and Dave out. The funny thing was, well, they didn't know how to run the source because these are Ivy League niggas. These niggas know nothing about hip hop. So they bought it, killed the source, and from there, Londell McMillan bought it from them, and then it's still going on now. But people blame me and Dave. A lot of people, especially a lot of these fucking white people, and a lot of these corny ass niggas, be on some old Benzino fucked up the source. But as soon as me and Dave left the source fell. When me and Dave was there, the source was interesting, popping. You know, our connection did a lot. So when once we was out, then the source fell. It's almost like having a car, a dope car, but only you know how to work it. Like you let somebody borrow it, and then they ended up fucking conking out on them because they didn't do a certain thing to the car. That's how the source was with me and Dave.
Okay,
So,
what I'm saying is that, you know, and you have a tendency of doing this. You tell a story, but you're not going to the point that I asked of who messed the rapport between you and Dave. You're telling me what happened with the source. It's not answering my question of who fucked up the relationship between you and Dave.
oh, the relationship. Oh, I thought you meant the source.
No, I know the source already. No, I said that.
Oh, the
blame
relationship.
You.
Well, you know what, Flip? Me and Dave been together every day, 27 years of my life. Hold up. Let me tell you. 27 fucking years every day being with each other. 27 years every single day being with each other. If I wasn't in town on tour, we on the phone 2, 3, 4 times, but every day. It was just time, bro. I wouldn't say it was me. I wouldn't say it was him. Frustration that got to us. It just was time. Like, I don't want to throw Dave under the bus and say it was anything he did for the relationship, because me and Dave did a lot of amazing things. You know, we did a lot of amazing things. And, you know, I'm not going to throw him under the bus because we made a lot of money. And my relationship with Dave changed my life for the good. Towards the end, it went bad. We lost everything. I got indicted by the feds. But that don't change my love for Dave. And I love Dave now.
What are you being indicted by the feds have anything to do with anything? Why did you bring that up?
Well, because the guy that was wired, Dave hired him. Like the guy that wore a wire against me, Dave hired him. You know, George Moore, that was Dave hired that motherfucker. And, you know, when he wore a wire at the source for 8 months, and he's always asking me about my taxes, and I'm going to Dave, tell him, yo, tell your man stop fucking asking me about taxes. Isn't that why he's getting paid? Like, tell him stop fucking approaching me. I used to tell him just like that, cursing and everything. Yo, tell him leave me the motherfuckers always asking me about taxes when it's like, motherfucker, I don't know a W-9 from a W-10, from a W-1. That's the fuck we hiring you for, so stop asking me about this stupid shit. And that's what it was. So, you know, again, but I don't blame Dave for nothing. Listen, when they was reading off, because, you know, nobody beats a federal tax charge. I took it to trial and won. But when they was reading off whether I would go to jail or not, you know what I'm saying, before they read off not guilty, Dave's mom was there. Now, Dave's mom didn't like me. You know, I know that for a fact. His pops was cool as hell, God rest him. You know what I'm saying? Man, I loved his father. But Dave's mother did not like me. She was an old school Jewish lady. She didn't I don't even think she understood what the fuck Dave was doing, fucking with niggas. She know that Dave was going to Harvard.
Hey. Come on. You don't know that.
Hey, I mean, I'm just keeping it 100. You know what I'm saying?
Benzino, stop, man. Why do you go there?
I'm just like, bro, we keeping it 1,000. Dave's moms didn't like me. My mother loved Dave.
All right, man. Let's move on from that, please.
All right. Well. I was there, and when they read off my shit, she was in court, and I felt like she was there to see me get locked up. That's just how I felt. So when he comes,
Okay,
I'm giving you ammunition. So when he comes there, you could be locked and loaded.
what they got to do with the relationship? What was the straw? Wait, hold on.
Dave's
Wait.
mother doesn't like me. What does that got to do with the relationship?
Benzino, what does his mother not liking you have to do with him?
No, it does. It had nothing to do. I'm just saying there were certain things in our relationships that put strains. Now, where I fucked up was I was a spending. I used to go. You know, I was nuts on spending money.
Yeah, you was.
I had no. I was not. I had no. There was no ceiling. I was just wilding the fuck out with millions of dollars. You know, and I know Dave couldn't control me at the time. And you know what I mean? So on that part, you know what I'm saying? That's why I fucked up that.
When did you and Dave go on the radio together?
When did what?
When did you and Dave go? Didn't y'all go on the radio together, you and Dave, 105?
To do a radio show?
Oh, yeah, that was you by yourself.
What you mean, to do an interview or a radio show?
An interview.
I don't remember that. I ain't seen or heard from Dave in almost 3-4 years. Maybe even longer. About 4 years.
Oh, 3-4 years you haven't seen or heard from Dave. What was the last conversation like?
It wasn't good.
Yeah, and who caused it? That's what I want to know. I want you to say, yo, Flip, I might have caused it. It's accountability.
Let me think. Yeah, no, I take accountability. Let me think. No, because I'm trying to remember. It was 4 years ago, so I'm trying to remember the conversation.
You remember? Your memory is like a goat. You remember? You don't have a bad memory.
I probably got angry, and probably, you know what I'm saying, got beside myself, and
said some threatening things and disrespectful, and said some shit. So how you go, right?
I might have said some things that were out of order to my friend.
Did you apologize?
No.
And you know what you did? Let me tell you what I know you did. Listen to me. Mm-hmm. For the first time, and I can tell you did this, I may be wrong. For the first time, you put that white stigmatism on Dave, something that you haven't did in years. You put him in the white category with all the other white people that you never did before. You did.
Now, I'm gonna be honest, Flip. I never did that because I never looked at him as white. Now, I'm be honest. It's funny you said that. I heard him do an interview. I heard him say something, and then he was trying to like really distance himself from me as far as my involvement with the source and what I had to do with the source. That's when I put him in the white category. But our last conversation. But our last But our last conversation, I didn't do that. This is probably within the last year of him doing interviews, and then and he got this new look. He got this plantation owner beard on now that I don't even understand. He never had that on when you know what I'm saying? You know that plantation beard, like the way the plantations have with the little thing right there that come out like
what Abraham Lincoln?
He got the Abraham Lincoln. He got that plantation owner beard on. Dave never had that. One thing I do know, when Dave was with me, Dave was a fly ass nigga.
Let me ask you a question. How was somebody supposed to feel if they partnered with somebody, if they chose this person's side for years, right? Mm-hmm. And this person is very adamant and talks about how white people are, how they don't like when the white people come into the culture, this and that and the third. And then now you have a friend which you never did that to, and you finally you put him in that category. What is Dave supposed to feel?
I never, as I'm saying, I never put him in the category, even when we had our falling out.
You didn't tell him that on the phone. You just like all them white motherfuckers and all that. You didn't tell him that.
Nah, at all. On my mother. I didn't do that. Because I'm gonna be honest, Flip, because I didn't see it. Dave was a nigga. In my eyes, Dave was black. Dave was black. Dave was blacker than most black motherfuckers.
You just said in your mind you put him in that category.
Lately, just recently after I heard him, because now I'm like, oh my God. So now you ain't fucking with me and shit. You know what I'm saying? Now you ain't fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden you ain't fucking with me, and now you trying to basically like hold everything against me and taking these other motherfuckers' sides and shit. So now I'm like, oh, okay, here comes the white out you. Because that's what most white motherfuckers do. They don't want to give you your props. They want to take all the credit for everything. And I'm watching him say that he discovered the source. He made the source great. He did. But he knows without me, it wouldn't have been like that. And I just wanted him to, you know what I'm saying, like keep it 1,000. I'm going to tell my story. The movie's going to come out. The book's going to come out. I'm going to tell my story. But, yeah, like, I didn't do that shit.
You wasn't on Drink Champs with him?
Nah, Dave did come on Drink Champs with me.
Oh, why they got in the title? Oh, they just got in the title. So, wait, hold on. Who was this guy right here?
I don't think he did he? Oh, that's Dave. Yep, okay, he did. That's Dave. That's Drink Champs?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. What year is that?
I don't know, man, but
Yeah, you're right. So then Dave went on the first Drink Champs with me. Yep. That's crazy. I didn't even know that. I forgot about that. Damn. That's nuts, yo.
Yeah, so that's why your story might look a little shaky now.
How? I just told you that
Drink Champ came out a couple of years ago. So now you must have
about 5 years ago. Go look at the
but you must have said something to Dave disrespectfully. You don't want to take accountability. You must have probably asked him for money.
I just
he owe you money.
I told you I said at our last conversation, I probably said some foul shit. I just told you that. You just got it out me.
Did you ask him for money?
No.
Did you felt he owed you money?
No. It's just that when shit started going bad, shit started bad, and shit started getting frustrating, and probably some words were said, my G. You know what I'm saying? But I love Dave to this day. There's no way I could sit back.
So say it
you know
again.
What I'm saying? Look, I'm
not. Say it again. Your phone went out. You said.
I said I definitely at our last conversation said some foul shit. You know what I'm saying? That probably I shouldn't have said. But people argue, people get into it. That's my brother. And I love Dave. There's no way around it. We did a lot, accomplished and did a lot of amazing things. I stood by Dave.
Why you didn't apologize to him? Because what, black men don't apologize?
I haven't had a chance to talk to him.
Did you ever try to apologize?
I reached out and called him one day, never called me back.
You left a message?
Pops died. I reached out, he didn't call me back, you know? I don't mind apologizing, Flip. I'm a man. You know what I'm saying?
I would apologize to Dave.
Yeah, I would. If I had the chance, I would.
Can I ask you an honest question? I know you're gonna be honest. Do you blame drugs?
No.
That you acted like that? That you might have that day you might have been erratic?
No. I didn't do drugs like that. I might have fucked around here and there, sometimes party with a broad or something, but on the most part, hell no.
I'm just saying that. I'm just trying to find a reasoning of, because then Dave could look at it like, well, you harbored this feeling for a long time.
Nah, man. It's just that things started fucking up, Flip. Listen, I mean, when things fuck up, you get frustrated, bro. My world started crumbling, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I was frustrated.
You spent the most of the money. Anybody who know Benzino, when I heard story, hold on, did you forget who? Hold on.
I'm not denying it.
Hold on.
I spent millions of dollars.
Look, did you? Oh, wait. Did you forget?
I probably ran through 20 million in like 5 years or something.
Did you forget who you are, bro? No, tell me you forgot. You forgot this? You forgot yourself, boy? Huh? Did you forget who you are, boy? Huh?
Damn.
Did you forget?
Yep.
Did you forget? Did you forget all that shit you was doing? Anybody that know you was spending money. Everybody that know you was spending money. How you gonna be mad at somebody you spending the money? You spend a lot of money, man. Come on, OG. Come on, Ben. Don't do that. One thing about you take accountability. That's
You're right.
Okay.
You're right. You're right. I fucked up.
I learned a lot from you. I told people that. People don't understand. Like, how can you? I learned from Benzino. Believe it or not, when I watched that interview, because my mom was like, "Why you didn't tell me you interviewed Benzino, man? I love Benzino." I said, "Oh, hold on, slow down, mommy."
Nah, you know, tell your moms I said what's up, man. A lot of people.
Go. I tell her. Yeah. And you know why? Because I saw in that interview, I saw you was coming to some clarity moments. Like, that's why my style of interviewing is different. And interviewing somebody like you, it meshes well. Because you could tell me about something, and I realize I understand that. And I tell you about something, you be like, yeah, Flip, I did that. You know what I'm saying? You had Huddy 6 in this video. Shout out RP Hud 6.
Huddy 6. Listen, I took Huddy all over the world.
Shout out to Huddy 6. Hold on, let's see where Hud 6 at.
I took Huddy all over the world.
Oh,
I took Huddy over there.
Huddy.
Harlem's finest, my nigga. A lot of people don't know. So look, Flip. So when Huddy passed away, you know that he had a big go YouTube Huddy's funeral where he had the horse-drawn carriage riding through Harlem. You know who paid for that? Benzino.
Really?
Really? Really? You know who paid for that? Benzino paid for that.
Oh, this right here. RP Huddy 6, man. A lot of people get this right here.
That right there. I paid for that. Yeah.
A lot of people had a lot of love for Huddy 6, man. Rest in peace. Tell us about Huddy.
Huddy was a different dude, man.
What you like about
dude? A great soul. Just a great positive soul, man. Never talked bad about anybody. Never was erratic. Never got angry. Was just a good fucking dude. They don't, like, God don't make too many of those dudes. I wish I had the temperament of Huddy. Yep. I paid for that funeral, Flip. Huddy was my guy, man. I had only known Huddy for a few years, but we got so close I felt like I had to.
I like Huddy. Rest in peace. So you gonna apologize to Dave though?
Yeah, I apologize.
All right, man. Hopefully you do, man.
Yeah, I will. Shit, have him up on it. I can't wait to see what he got to say. Now, if he says some foul shit, I ain't apologizing nothing.
No, you can't do that. No. Shout out to Miss
that.
Jones. See Miss Jones in here. Miss Jones, I've been trying to contact you, Miss Jones. I'm mad at Miss Jones.
Let me tell you about Miss Jones. I went on Hot 97 around the time when the Eminem thing was happening, and Jones, I remember I called Russell Simmons a coon on Jonesy's show.
And what she said?
She was, I don't remember. She was just like surprised, but the thing about what I loved about it was at that time, flexing him was on Eminem's dick so hard, and Angie, what's her name? Angie Martinez.
Whoa. Come on, man.
But I can't say what I want to say.
Yeah. No, but come on, man.
But we only have to do Kumbaya. We only have to shit on Zeno, but I can't. What's your truth?
I didn't say they was on his dick. You don't know that.
On his dick. They was on his dick. They was riding his dick hard, like pre-cum.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Them niggas up there foul, man.
Are you saying
that? K Slay. But Ebro and all the rest of them motherfuckers, them niggas ain't it, man. They're not.
Are you saying that because Flex wouldn't do what you wanted him to do? Huh?
No.
Huh?
No.
You saying that because Flex didn't want to play your records, OG?
I broke bread with Flex with his car company. I remember his car show in Jersey. I bought a whole $50,000 spaceship that I had made for the Source Awards. It had a truck take it up there. I bought rims from him for my father's car, for my car. I mean, we broke bread. Flex broke my bank to this on Hot 97. I mean, that was one of the proudest moments of my life, my solo career. But one day I'm listening to Eminem up there shitting on me, and he's agreeing with him out of the blue. Now, you could be on Eminem's dick, but don't shit on me, my nigga. Like, Eminem ain't never broke bread with that nigga. Eminem ain't never.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
I know that nigga ain't bought nothing from his car show. I know he didn't buy no rims
But that's
from
the
him.
problem. We
Fuck
support black people and we expect them to do stuff for us.
Man, fuck him and fuck Eminem.
Nah, don't say fuck Flex. Don't say fuck Flex. You out of pocket. You out of pocket, Benzino. You know why? Because I'm pretty sure Flex was...
Nah, because he ain't right. Look, let me tell you something. When you're a DJ, you ain't supposed to take sides, bro. You ain't supposed to take sides, bro. You can like Eminem, but the nigga Eminem, they allowed that nigga to go up there and shit on me. And then they started calling me that dude. Now, the Source magazine, myself buying stuff from his car place, we broke bread and I thought everything was cool until that one interview with Eminem and he started shitting on me. So it's like,
how did he shit on you? By letting Eminem talk like I'm letting you do now?
No, by agreeing with them.
I don't believe that. Let me look it up.
Jesus Lord. I'm not lying about nothing else. Why gotta lie about that?
I'm just saying, you know what it is though, because I'm gonna tell you why. When people, I'm pretty sure when you reached out to Flex probably gonna say that, you know, when Ben wanted me to do something, I do it.
Nope. It was a whole big thing. I remember going up there strapped up with a bunch of niggas out front of Hot 97. And I remember there was a side door that Flex would come out at. And I remember when he came out, I was there at the side door and the security closed the door and shit, right? So, it was a big thing because I felt disrespected. I was hurt too because I thought we were like friends. Like I thought we had a relationship. So you let this, but because Eminem's Eminem, they just allowed this motherfucker to come up there and shit all over me, bro. And I'm not for it.
Who was up there? Hold on, listen. Is this one?
Somebody please let me out. He's done. And all the stuff that, you know, all this gangster shit that he wants to talk and Mr. Tough Guy and this and that. Let me tell you something. This dude talks about killing my daughter on the record. He does not want to take it there. He does not want to take it there. If he really...
Ms. Jones said you're telling the truth.
Man, listen, bro, all that, you see all that tough talk? Hold up. You see all that tough talk Eminem's talking? They allowed him to do that. Like, my thing is, let's go scrap it out. Let's go. Why don't you set the boxing match between me and that fucking redneck now? I'll beat his ass. How about that?
How you mad at Pete?
How about I'm benching 315 and I'll snap his fucking neck? How about that in a ring?
OG.
MMA, boxing gloves, or whatever it is.
They can't control what he said. You can get mad at Angie and Flex. How? They interviewing him.
They was agreeing with them. They was calling me that dude. They wasn't even saying my name.
Because I'm white. It's because I'm white. And then I took them cards that I was dealt in life, and I flipped them. I flipped the cards, and now I'm selling so many records because I'm white. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right. She's on his dick so hard, she's not even hearing what he's saying. Right.
But he sold a lot of records. So he's saying
okay, hold on.
He sold a lot of records because he's white, yes?
You absolutely, hold on. You absolutely right. But guess what? Like, that don't mean that you got to flip on me. I'm not that nigga.
What was your relationship with Angie Martinez? What was your relationship with Angie?
It was good. I didn't have any problems with Angie.
Who you were closer with, Angie or Flex?
Flex.
And I can't find the interview with him and Flex. I can't find it.
After that happened, man, they were just taking his side, bro. It was just a lot. You see what Miss Jones just said, bro. She's right up there. Why is she going to lie?
Miss Jones, she turns up. She turns up a little bit, though.
All right, but why is she going to lie, though?
She's not going to lie, but
this is years. Yo, bro, this is years later. What the fuck does anybody have to lie for? We're all grown up. We got, you see that gray? We got grays, my nigga. What are we lying for?
All I'm saying is that for you to get mad, all I'm saying is that it's kind of, so that if somebody has a right to get mad at me for letting you talk, the shit you talk to my show, yes?
But if you're agreeing with them, if you're agreeing with them, then I'm gonna be mad at you. You see how me and you got a relationship and me and you are cool? If you sit up there and you okay, if you allow them to say a bunch of shit and you're like, yeah, man, that dude, yeah, my nigga, yeah, man, take some responsibility too.
Okay.
There's a way that you can interview somebody and not take sides, my nigga.
Okay. Okay. So did you ever speak to Flex?
I mean, it was a lot of anger after that. But I remember there was a Hot 97 reunion. He was a DJ. And he said, "What up?" I said, "What up?" It was cool. But you know what I'm saying? I just like to me, like time goes by and heals things. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not no crazy motherfucker, erratic dude now. I'm a lot more calmer. I will box Eminem for a nice substantial amount of money because I would love to knock him the fuck out. But as far as Angie and Flex goes, I've seen Angie. Angie just quiet, doesn't see me. To me, they had guilt. They knew that they was, bro. They knew that they was wrong, bro. They knew that they was wrong. Listen, nobody wants to go against this fucking kid, man. You know what kills me about Eminem, the situation? All these top rappers, none of these niggas would want these niggas. Jay-Z and Nas would go at each other before Jay-Z and Nas would go at Eminem. Why is that, bro? Why is it that? Answer that, bro.
I don't think that's true. But
Beanie Sigel and Jadakiss will go at each other before they'll go at Eminem. Like, these are the top rappers of our time. These are my top niggas. Nas, Jay-Z, Kiss, and Beans, right? These are my top. They in my top 10 all time. Amazing talents, great dudes, real niggas from the street. Why wouldn't they go at Eminem?
They said Miss Jones is co-signing you, though. I do see it.
Bro, one thing about me, bro, there's no reason to lie, bro.
But there's a lot of, after my interview, there's a lot of clips coming out about you DMing white rappers and disrespecting them. I called you about one of them.
First of all, that fat fuck, all right, out of Canada. I'm not even gonna mention his name. Okay, did you know this? Did you know that the Canada, the Canadian, his DJ got beat up by another Canada rapper and then told on him? This nigga sent me all the paperwork. I was gonna send it to you, but I didn't even want to fucking like. I don't give a fuck.
I don't want. It's not about that. But I heard the song. I said, "Oh, he made a song about Benzino." No, don't do that, man. Yo, man, don't do. You sent
again, I didn't even listen to bro. I'm not even gonna give him no shine.
Let's move. But
this nigga's from Vancouver. This nigga's from Vancouver.
You sent
Canada,
him racist DMs.
Stop, bro.
You sent him racist DMs, OG.
Bro, he jumped in my DM talking shit. What the fuck am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Sit back and don't say nothing?
I didn't see that in the video.
He's not gonna show you that, obviously. The fuck?
So he started with you. You didn't start with him.
You think I just jumped in a fat fuck's fucking DM? You think out of all the shit that I got going in my life, I'm gonna jump in a fat fuck's DM and say something about him? I can show you my DMs on a daily basis where motherfuckers are calling me nigga every day. Every day.
Yeah.
Every fucking day. Bro, I just got back from Cali. I go everywhere dolo. I don't have a bodyguard or security. Never did. I pray to God one of these crackers come up to me and stop fucking with me. That's why I be in the gym so much. Because these hands are good, bro. These hands are good, bro. Straight up. You know, I got caught with a gun going through security fucking in Atlanta. So, you know, and I got a felony now, so I can't carry a gun. But these hands are good. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. And I wish somebody would come up on me and start talking some racist fucking Eminem or some cracker shit. I pray to God.
Crackers.
A lot of these motherfuckers are fucking thumb. A lot of these niggas are thumb gangsters, you know.
Cracker is insult. You know, cracker is wrong.
I wouldn't give a fuck.
You should have called me a cracker.
A cracker is a racist white person, bro. When I say cracker, that only applies to these racist culture vultures, man. Period, bro. That's just me, bro. That was me. That was Huey. That was Malcolm. That was a lot of motherfuckers. That was Khalid Muhammad. That was a lot of people. That's Farrakhan. That's a lot of.
We can't
saying that the ones that are bad, they do them. We're not saying that all white people are bad, but we're saying that the ones who are bad, they cause a lot of damage out here, bro. And they're the ones who are keeping it.
What I'm saying is, and I understand you. I learned. I'll say this publicly. People acting flip, but I learned. There's some things you said that I learned from. Then I was listening and watching you, and I realized that your personality, based off of whatever it is, you have a personality that when you become erratic, when you react before you think.
And I got to stop that.
What I tried to get you to understand is that, okay, Ben, maybe in this situation you might have reacted. You said no. You're mad at some people for letting somebody else say that dude, when he probably, how you mad at them?
No, Flip, what I said was when he went up there talking shit about me, they started referring to me as that dude and not Benzino. Angie, when you listen to the interview, she's like, yeah, that dude is. I'm like, wait a minute. This dude is supporting your station. This dude is sending y'all checks over there. This dude, I was just cool last week. So how the fuck am I that dude? Listen. When this kid came out, the whole industry was just biting on his balls, bro. Because they knew that Jimmy Iovine was the head. They didn't want to get Jimmy mad. I keep telling you, a lot of people in New York had to answer to somebody. When I had the Source magazine, I had to answer to no one. So I could say what the fuck I want to say. A lot of people, they're very politically correct. They watch their words based on them not wanting to fucking ruffle feathers. If everybody was like that in the world, it would be no change, Flip. If everybody was scared to say what they really felt, there would be no change, my brother. I'm not no troublemaking dude, man. I love everybody. But when I see wrong, I speak on it. I can't just sit back and hold something in that's in me that I know's not right. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker made a whole racist tape against black people. Used the word nigger, called us spare chuckers, porch monkeys, all kind of shit. Nobody said nothing. Called black women bitches 4 or 5 times and said white women are better in a song. Nobody gave a fuck. I told you, Mike Jackson disrespected Mike Jackson. Mike called me personally and thanked me for that. And then started going on a rant about Tommy Mottola. Like, bro, like, this is the world we live in, Flip. I didn't make it like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a product of it. And I'm just one of the ones who just speak what's on his mind. I don't mean any harm, bro. I'm not trying to cause World War V out here. I'm just speaking what's on. I'm speaking what a lot of people probably thought and want to speak, but they just don't.
What about people feel like it's old news, move on from it?
Well, the motherfuckers got to stop asking me about it.
True.
I don't bring it up. You know what I'm saying?
But do you understand how people always say you're wrong because every video that comes out is of you reacting, of you calling somebody racist, of you not.
If I gave a fuck about what them people thought, Flip, I wouldn't be Benzino. I wouldn't be Ray Dog from Four Corners. Bro, people are going to think what they want to think. We live in a time of followers. We live in a time where everybody wants to be politically correct, where everybody doesn't want to ruffle feathers. I just wasn't brought up like that. I'm a 55-year-old guy that's been through a lot, that's seen a lot and had a lot. There's not too many things somebody can tell me, but I'm not an asshole. I apologize when I have to. I admit it when I'm wrong, and I keep it moving. And I just want to be, I want to be recognized for somebody who just wasn't a bad person, but also stood on his 10 toes for what he believed in.
So what about Love and Hip Hop? When you went on there and acted a fool?
I didn't act a fool on Love and Hip Hop. All I did was try to protect the woman that I thought I was in love with. I mean, everybody's supposed to do that. If you sitting by your woman and somebody else attacks her, what the fuck are you supposed to do? Sit there just because she's a woman? Oh, just let the girls fight. I wouldn't give a fuck who you was. I'm gonna try to get you. That's all. I mean, shit. I mean, that's all it was. You know what I mean? I just hope I don't have COVID right now. Oh, man, I just got back from California. I feel like shit. So I've been in the house, man, taking medicines, but this conversation made me feel a lot better, my nigga. You know I love you, my nigga. I fuck with you. It's like I've known you for years, man.
You okay?
It's time to get a new White Sox hat, though.
Why?
Time to retire that one.
I got you.
And plus, why you wear White Sox anyway? Where's the New York Mets hat at? I mean, what the fuck?
I mean, all I it's coming out. All I want to say is this to you. I'm learning. I don't know what you just did. You just blew your nose just now.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, yeah. You blew your nose, and I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't. I was just now. You know. I didn't.
Thank you.
Yeah. So the thing is, we gotta let things go. We gotta move on.
I'm ready.
We gotta move on. You need to apologize to Dave, though.
I will.
I'm pretty sure if I speak to Dave, I'm pretty sure he's gonna explain to me as far as how rude you were, and you know, and hope.
Hey, yo.
It's the truth.
I need Dave to apologize for some of the shit he said too, though. How about that?
How
about we just apologize to each other? How about we just kumbaya, hug each other, and apologize to each other? How about that, Flip? Can Zeno get an apology from anybody?
Who you think?
Everybody needs a bad guy to point at. Why do I always got to be getting pointed at, bro?
Who do you think? Okay, who do you think owe you an apology?
Dave, Angie, Flex, Jimmy. Hold on, I got a whole list of motherfuckers. All the whole Source staff.
Wait, shit. Jimmy Iovine owe you an apology?
Yes.
Oh, for what?
Because when we had the meeting, all I asked was I wouldn't put the tape out if you could get Em to sit in the room with me. And, you know, he was like, Marshall doesn't want to do that.
Okay, good.
Okay, so then he pulls all of his fucking advertising from the Source? That was fucked up.
He pulled his advertising from the Source after you did what you did, Zeno.
But I wasn't going to do it if he would have just got Marshall in the room with me so we could just hash it out.
He can't force him to do, yo, what the
I'm wrong for that? No, I'm asking you, I'm wrong for that? Am I wrong for that? I listen to you. I'm wrong for that? I'm wrong for that?
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, man?
Am I wrong for that?
Yes!
All right. Well, I didn't see that.
What the fuck? He can't. Of course he pulled it. You put the tape out. What's wrong with you, man?
But I wasn't.
Come on.
But I wasn't going to put it out, Flip.
He pulled the advertising. Benzino, he pulled the advertising because you pulled out a tape to pick the top artist or whoever's going to be. They projected it to be top because that's who he is. He had the projection. And you put a tape out that could have potentially damaged his career. Of course, I'll put it too.
So let me ask you a question, Flip. Let me ask you a real question. All right. If you was the Source magazine, right? Let's say that you own the Source, the top magazine in the country, in the world for hip hop. And a top rapper came out with some crazy allegations. You wouldn't speak on it? You wouldn't put story out?
No. And not if I have a meeting. Hold on, listen. I'm gonna tell you. If I have a meeting with somebody, say if I have a meeting with Jim, it's a lot of shit that I didn't do when I had a meeting with somebody. I'm being honest. Things go hand in hand. Hold on, I'm being honest. You had a meeting. You had 3 meetings with Jimmy. 3. Don't make no faces. Listen. You had 3 meetings. 3. They wanted to offer you some money. They wanted to give you a deal. You turned all that down just because you wanted to sit in the room with Eminem. Now, how are they supposed to? You turned out all this money, but you rather sit in the room. How they know how you going to react?
I'm looking for the bigger picture.
How they know you're not going to attack him?
Hold on. I'm sure that they would have had security there. Look, the bigger picture is this. And it goes for today. All Eminem got to do is sit back and show that he really fucks with black people. To tell all his racist ass fans out there to calm the fuck down, bro. That black people are good, bro. That's all I wanted, bro. I just wanted this because he made the tape. The tape was very damaging. He's talking bad shit about black people. All we did was speak on it like we would have done anything else. We wasn't we're getting money for him, so yes, we had the meeting, so we're saying, look, you know, we could have said, okay, we're not going to put it out. You're giving us all this money for advertising. But damn, Flip, what would that make us?
He signed 50, nigga.
But what would that make us?
He signed 50. That's why
because he signed 50, then that's the pass.
No, but you said what he did for black people. He signed 50. He signed 50. If he didn't sign 50, he signed 50.
He signed 50. So
what you got to say against that?
So that right there gives him a pass to disrespect black women and shit on our culture.
No, oh my, don't get.
I mean, that's what you're saying. That's what you're saying, Flip.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying that.
Hey, Flipper, that's what you're saying, buddy.
No, I'm not. Don't call me Flipper. No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that. You said that was wrong for Jimmy. Jimmy owed me an apology, but how? You owe him an apology.
Yeah, I'll give it to him. I'll give it to him in person.
No. See the shit you talking about?
Set it up. Me and Jimmy could get in the room. I'll give him an apology in person.
Miss Jones said signing 50 ain't a pass, Flip. Miss Jones, I love you. I'm not saying that's a pass, but he asked the question, what did he do for black people? He has to show that he have love for black people. He signed a whole bunch of black groups, 50. He had D12. He had Obi Trice. Are we forgetting these things?
And guess what? All them look, other than 50, all them niggas ain't doing so well right now. And guess what I even heard? Your favorite guy, Royce, I heard him and Royce got problems right now too. And you see, since then, Royce said some sucker shit about my daughter, right? Right? Now, this was after the interview. Said some shit about he gonna take my daughter to the park. He gonna pay for those words, Flip. He gonna pay for those words. I'm seeing dude. You know, we gonna see each other. I'm seeing him. You know what I'm saying? I have to. He had nothing. There was nothing, no right for him to talk about. He gonna take my daughter to the park. He got daughters. The fuck is the matter with him? Fucking weirdo. He's a weirdo. He's a fucking weirdo. He's a weirdo. That nigga is a weirdo.
OG, don't do that.
He's a weirdo. He's a weirdo. That nigga's a weirdo.
Let's move on from Royce. That's between you and Royce. Don't bring that here to me. I fuck with him.
Weirdo.
Don't do that. Let's move on.
Okay. Was he right for saying something about my daughter? Was he right for saying something about my daughter?
No, he was not. I didn't see it.
Pull it up. You got the computer. You pulling up everything else.
If he did that, that's wrong.
Pull it up, bro. Pull it up.
He's not right for nobody's right about talking about nobody's daughter or family or mothers.
Okay.
Kids off limits. I'm not, let's move on. So you feel Jimmy owe you an apology. You feel.
I feel Royce owes me an apology. I feel. Let's see, and my daughter. I feel. Let me think. Who else? There's a bunch of people out there.
Didn't you tell a story? Didn't you tell a story about rappers being in your daughter's DM? Didn't you tell that story?
What does that got to do with the tea in China?
Did you not tell a story of rappers being in your daughter's DM and she showed you?
What does that got to do with tea in China? Of course, she's a female. She's on her fucking Instagram with fucking panties on. I mean, what the fuck? Of course someone's going to be in a fucking DM. Do I like that? I don't like that either. Being a father nowadays, it's not easy. When you're a father to a daughter, it's a lot easier being a father to a son than a daughter. Trust me.
Who else owe you an apology? I don't owe Benzino an apology. I'm being biased. Oh my god. That niggas always call me I'm Mr. Bias, nigga. And I'm back. Fuck that. I'm Mr. Bias, nigga. Fuck it. That's what y'all want to call me? Fuck it. I'm Mr. Bias. Fuck y'all. Yeah. I'm biased. How am I biased? Oh, I feel Benzino. Now all my friends, of course y'all gonna feel him. Anybody against me, y'all feel Flip corner. I'm fine with it.
How am I against you? How the fuck am I against you?
No, you're not against me. I'm just saying, like, we don't have the same point of view.
Right, and people kind of agree with my point of view.
Nobody should, let me say that I have a kid. Nobody should talk about nobody's children. But I just said, as far as calling him names, not on my platform. Let's move on. That's it. That's what
I didn't call him. I just said he was a weirdo for that. That's some weird shit.
He
talk about taking somebody's 22-year-old daughter to a park.
Like, your daughter's not. How old is your daughter?
22. I mean, and she looks younger than that. She's a little small thing.
All right, man.
No dumb shit like you gonna take her to the park and do what?
Let's
to the park? What the fuck are you gonna do with a 22-year-old in the park?
How much shit you done said about people?
I never said nothing about his daughter.
All right, cool. So he should have said
I
about his
never
daughter.
said nothing about his daughter.
I want to change the subject. Who else owe you an apology?
I bet you do. That's why they're calling you biased, Mr. Flip.
Who else owe you an apology?
Oh man, let me think.
Flex, Angie, Dave,
Jimmy, the whole Source staff, Royce, the whole Eminem camp, Rosenberg.
What Rosenberg?
Paul Rosenberg, Peter Rosenberg, whatever his fucking name is, I don't know.
From
everybody named Rosenberg. Fuck it, you know what I'm saying?
Why does Peter Rosenberg owe you an apology?
Because that's Eminem's what? Peter, which one are you talking about?
The one from Hot 97.
Oh, his name is Paul Rosenberg?
I think it's Peter. Let me see.
Fuck it. Rosenberg, Peter, Paul, the Apostles. Fuck it.
Peter Rosenberg.
Apology too. The Apostles are all Rosenberg. John Rosenberg, Peter, Paul, Judas Rosenberg. They're all the Rosenberg.
Peter Rosenberg owe you an apology because he didn't do nothing to you.
Which one's Peter? Is Peter or Paul? Which one?
Peter is the one. This is Peter Rosenberg from Hot 97.
Let me see.
Him.
Who the fuck is that?
The host from Hot 97. One of the hosts. Look, him.
I don't know that cornball.
Yo. What?
Oh.
No. Why you calling my name for? Nigga, you see? You see? You see? Tell me what's your reason for that. You wrong.
Because he's a cornball.
He ain't do nothing to you, nigga.
These niggas be fucking corn. They don't live this
How's he
life.
a cornball? He didn't do nothing to you. How am I supposed to trust your word that you just attacked that man?
All right. Well, he's not a cornball then. I don't know him. Who's he?
He's the host of Hot 97 Morning Show with Ebro, Laura Stiles, I think, and Peter Rosenberg.
Ebro's a cornball. Would you agree with that?
No, he's not.
You don't agree with that?
Me and Ebro had an ups and downs. Me and Ebro had an ups and downs, but Ebro was solid.
Why does this nigga always?
I'm gonna tell you why.
Why does this nigga always be a Hot 97 like this? Why does this nigga always be a Hot 97 like this? Like he always got the mean face, like he's so fucking tough.
Ebro could have fucked up a check that I got at Hot 97 and he didn't. I wrote in my contract, it was stated that I wouldn't carry on at Hot 97, and me and Ebro got into that scuffle up there. We were playing. They wanted to take my check away. Oh,
y'all got into a scuffle?
Yeah, but it was a joke scuffle, but it was a little serious, but joking. It wasn't that serious. It was a joke.
Did you stab him on his head?
No. We were pushing each other and shit like that.
Oh.
And grabbing. But he could have fucked up the check. But he didn't.
Charlemagne owes me an apology too.
Why Charlemagne owe you an apology?
Because Charlemagne said some sucker shit. I forgot what it was about. I can't remember. But, you know, he said some sucker shit up there too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Charlemagne. That's what I'm saying. A lot of these dudes, they be cool with you. And then when the guy who's hot at the time says something, then they hop on his dick. Never been a dick rider in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but you just spoke.
You can like somebody. You can like somebody, but keep me out of the conversation. If you're gonna speak on me, you gotta speak on me with respect. You gotta put some respect on my name, because if not, you're gonna hear from me. I don't give a fuck who you are. We all gotta go one day.
You just spoke to Charlemagne though.
No, I didn't.
On the radio.
It was after that. That was like years ago. It was after that. That's what I'm saying. Everything was beautiful. And then you know what kills me about these niggas? When I was at the Source, the Charlemagnes, the Vlads, all these niggas was like my sons. You know what I'm saying? Because they all wanted to be what me and Dave was doing. You know what I mean? And it was very cool, and they was very, you know, then as soon as shit turned around and then they got their shit going, then they start talking kind of crazy about, I'm not that nigga. See, a lot of niggas might just, they feel they can say that because they're in a position of power, that niggas will just be like, okay, Raggy, not Zeno. You gonna speak on what you said, and then I'm gonna speak on what I said. You know,
they're doing their
this nigga on earth, but I'm
OG. They're doing their job, bro. Charlemagne, everybody doing their job, talking about things. They don't have to agree.
That's a job. To
They don't
sit
have
there
to
and talk is a job. Well,
they don't have
what?
to agree with you.
No. It's not about agreeing with me. Don't say my name in a bad light after you was acting like you was cool with me in person, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Because you probably did something that they didn't agree with.
But look it. No. It wasn't that. It was just the fact that somebody would say something and they would agree with them because they're a big artist or because you see, one thing I can fuck with you about, and I hope it's like this, is that no matter how big the nigga is, you're not starstruck and you're not a dick rider. See, you could stay like, bro, if you could stay like that, you're going to be one of the coldest. Because a lot of these bloggers and interviewers, if that is a fucking job, these motherfuckers get on people's nuts so hard that they start forgetting about the people who was once something, and then because they might not be as popping anymore, then they hop on whoever's popping. I ain't for that.
OG, you got to let that past go, OG.
Past is gone, bro.
You gotta let it go, man. You gotta let it go. I'm old. Like you done came up and did so much for the. You gotta make new memories, man. You a smart guy. You gotta let that shit go, man. You gotta apologize for your wrongdoing because you did a lot of wrongdoings, and then
I will to anybody, to anybody that feels I owe an apology. Hit me up and you'll get it from me if I feel like I have to.
You owe Jimmy an apology, even though you believe you don't. I can tell you why.
What the fuck do I owe him an apology for? Jimmy Iovine, I owe Jimmy Iovine an apology.
You had
all his fucking advertising because his artist made a racist tape.
He took his advertising down, Benzino, because he had a meeting with you three, and we asked you not to put it out and try to make arrangements, and you put it out anyway. That's why he took it. Stop trying to go with
Flip, but you keep forgetting the point that his artist made a tape disrespecting our whole culture.
That's wrong. That's wrong.
Okay, that's it, bro. That's it.
But
no but, Flip. Like you told me, Flip, there's no but with that, bro. When a motherfucker just disrespects a whole culture and he's taking and he's eating off of our shit, no, bro. No. Thank God that there's a Benzino. Because that shit would have
Jones asked, did Jimmy Iovine ever check Eminem for saying what he said? We wouldn't know that, Miss Jones, because we wasn't in the room with Jimmy and
well,
Eminem.
Guess what? Everybody is hearing what I'm saying. Everybody hears what you say. Everybody hears what Miss Jones said. How come we can't hear? If that was the case, we need to hear that shit. It's the culture. They don't get special fucking treatment because they sold a bunch of records. Fuck them. Let's move on, like you said. Shit. Well, I'm not going to agree with that, bro. He had an artist that disrespect the whole culture. They're wrong, not me. Shit. Them white boys that brought the tape are wrong then too, right? Who was trying to sell the tape, them niggas are wrong too, right?
Yes.
Damn, Flip, I can't believe you just said that. That
They're
shit is
wrong because of their motive. They're wrong because Eminem didn't fuck with them, and that's why they did it. That's what makes them wrong. Not because they brought you a tape. If they brought it because, yo,
Flip, do you know how many do you know people of color that have fell and lost their careers and money and ways to feed their families because of scandals?
Listen what I'm saying.
Bro,
their motive is wrong. Listen. The motive, if you don't get your way and you do something out of anger and sheer of retaliation, you're wrong. Because what is your motive? What is your motive?
Bro, the only motive, okay, the white boy's motive might have just been mad because Eminem left them. But that motive was the reason. Like, oh, we was with you that whole time, and now it's fuck us because the label wants to put you around black niggas, you know, so that the black people will like you, and now it's fuck us. That was their motive, Flip. And guess what? To me, that was a good motive. Here, he came up with these white guys when he was in Missouri, wherever the fucking trailer park they was rapping from. Okay, he's my nigga. They was from the trailer park. That's not a fucking pun. That's not a joke. That's what it was. He didn't grow up in Detroit. He didn't grow up on Dexter with real niggas. My thing is this. Their motive was, you left us, and now you're around a bunch of black people, and it's fuck us. So yeah, that's a fucking motive, Flip. And guess what? You might not agree with their motive, but that's their motive.
I don't agree with the tape. I don't agree with the tape neither. I want to say that.
It don't seem like that. It don't seem like that. It seems like you
asking me. I'm telling you to your face.
Like
I don't
you're more mad about niggas exposing them for the tape than you actually are of him making the tape.
I'm not mad at the people that. I'm trying to point out something when you asking for an apology. Stop. You see.
Hey, Flip, can you do me one favor, bro? Can you go to your YouTube, because you do YouTube a lot of shit. Can you go pull up Foolish Pride and like play a little bit of it?
No. Why I gotta pull that up? Why I gotta pull it up?
Flip? Because it's relevant in what we're talking about. Because Flip, it's relevant in what we're talking about.
I'm not pulling up some racist stuff to make. Come on, no.
That shit is crazy, Flip.
How?
That shit's crazy. That's crazy, Flip. You being biased as fuck right now, Flip.
Oh wow.
Play the shit, Flip, man. Play the shit so that your people can see what the fuck we talking about, bro. We've been talking about it for a while. Just play the tape, bro. Play the tape.
No.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Why gotta play a racist tape?
Because it's what you've been talking about for the last half hour.
You play it.
I can't. I don't have a computer in front of me, and I'm in the bed sick.
No, can't play it.
That's fucked up, bro.
Don't do that,
That's
Benzino.
fucked up.
No, it's
That's
not.
fucked up, bro. You play everything else, for Christ's sakes. Play the fucking tape, bro. For the people to see what the fuck we're talking about.
No.
Okay, tell me why. Give me a good reason why.
Because I'm not going to, because it's not about me. Because I don't want to play it. I don't want to play something where something racist. That's not my thing that I want to do. I'm sorry.
Well, we can talk about it, but you don't want to play it.
Because that's your job. Your job is to play it.
No, you're the fucking interviewer. You're the blog guy. You're the fucking podcast.
I'm a meteorologist. I ain't no interviewer, nigga. I'm from the hood.
Your job. You play everything else, man. Play the tape, Flip, just so that your people don't think you're biased, bro.
No.
Play the tape.
Nope.
Play the part where he says white women are better than black women. Play the part where he says all black women are bitches and all they want is your money. Play that part. Play the part on another part where he says, this nigga.
I don't want to play it due to copyright infringement.
It's on YouTube, brother. You don't have to go through that, Flip. Play the tape. Play the tape right now, and people won't think you're biased, Flip. People won't think that you're not on Shady Records payroll. Play the tape. You don't want people to think that you're like you get a check from Shady, do you? And like Hot 97 was, like how Flex and Angie was. Play the tape.
You play it. Now you see you manipulating the people. Now everybody mad at me. Play it. Nah, that's not right, man. I don't do that to you.
That's not right. Flip, it's your duty. It's your civic right to play the tape. You are a podcast. You report it. We've been talking about it. Play the tape, Flip, because you don't want your people to think that you're fucking on these niggas' dicks. Play the tape, bro.
I'm not a nobody's Johnson.
Right. I believe that, Flip. You a real nigga. But guess what? Not everybody's going to believe that now. People are going to start thinking you're a little biased towards Shady Record because you're trying to protect Eminem. He got zillions of dollars. He ain't going nowhere. He survived this. Play it.
I think it's just old and copyright infringement. No,
it's on YouTube. You ain't got to worry about that. And number two, this is all we've been talking about. So it only makes sense for you to play the tape.
This is what you've been talking about. You play it. I stay on here and play.
We play the tape. Me and you. We've been talking about it. Me and my man Flip, who put me up in the dope hotel, flew me up there, fucking very courteous. Car service was dope, my nigga. That was real professional and dope. You a real nigga for that. See what I'm saying?
Don't
Now,
try to. Don't try to.
I mean, it's the truth. Shit, you.
Thank
I mean, you want.
You got if you respect me, you say Flip. You don't want to play whatever. I'm fine with whatever people think.
I respect you regardless, but play the tape because if not, you don't want your people.
Playing that tape, I can't find it. I can't find it.
It's called Foolish Pride, Eminem.
No.
This is gonna go. This is an L that you're taking right now. As long as you know that.
I'll take the L. It's a
oh.
bad one.
Oh.
No. It's not. Don't do that. I don't want to play a tape about
man. We'll take L's for the
to...
white man. We will not. Oh God. I wish Malcolm X was living. I swear to God.
I'm dancing for the white man because I don't want to play a tape of racism
right now in heaven, man. For real, boy. Because Malcolm will chew you up for this, bro.
Really?
Huey, Khalid Muhammad, all these guys that died for our equality, they will chew you up for this, bro. I might even think Martin might say something. Play the tape.
You play it. We waiting for you to play it.
I don't have a computer in front of me, bro. I mean, what do you want me to do?
How much phones you got?
Huh?
How much phones you have?
I only got one. That's it. I only need one. Fuck that. What the fuck you need 2, 3 phones for? I got one phone and that's it. And I barely answer that one.
Let's move on.
Just play. All right, but let me give you one more chance, right?
Let's move on.
We don't want people to think that you're biased.
I am biased.
Don't play the whole tape. Just play a little snippet of it.
I am biased. Let's move on. It's Black History Month. I'm not playing that on Black History Month.
Oh, Black History Month. This is why you should play the tape, bro. God, they gave us the fucking month. They gave us the shortest month of the year for Black History. Oh, it's fucking Black History Month every day, every minute. It's our history, and fuck them if they don't like it. Now we can move on. And we discovered hip hop. It's odd, just like we discover everything else. All right? And these motherfuckers come, just like that fat fucking Canada and the rest of them, and try to steal our swag. But they got no rhythm. They're stiff and they're awkward.
If I play it, you gotta let me play the white boy that dissed you.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. What type of so disappointed in you right now.
No, you love me.
I wish I knew your real name. I would call you by your real name right now, yo. If
What's my real name?
What's your real name?
I don't know.
I'll call you by that right now. I'm so disappointed in you, bro. You would rather play this. You would rather play this fat, goofy fuck from Canada.
I said let's play both.
Play the race. Oh my God, this shit is horrible, man.
No, you doing the same thing I'm doing.
This is horrible, bro.
Let's play both. I'll play that. Let me play the other shit.
I'm so disappointed in you, bro.
Wow.
You want to play a fucking fat cracker from Vancouver disrespecting me on a record, who I'll never see, because if I see him, fucking him up too. But you can't play a racist tape that the #1 rap god, so-called, made against our people. Black History Month.
But you're right. Listen.
I'm so disappointed in you, man. Listen, Malcolm, Huey, Martin are rolling over in their graves right now, bro. You are not representing
my real name in here. Don't write my real name.
You know, I'm not even getting, for some reason, I'm not getting the messages no more. I'm not getting them. How many, like my messages froze up. I'm not getting them no more.
Oh.
I'm not getting no, I don't even see what they're saying. It's crazy. It's never happened.
They said Trevor. They said Trevor is his real name.
Trevor, that's my best friend that's locked up now. Free Big Trev.
Oh, and also, I gotta tell you something.
What?
I'm gonna tell you on live. The guy that got locked up, he wants to speak to me. They reached out to me. The guy that got locked up for what's his name? Paul Pierce situation.
Roscoe.
He wants to speak to me.
He should.
Okay.
He should. He should speak to you.
Is there anything you want to share with us that Roscoe may tell me?
I don't know. Hey, listen, whatever Roscoe's going to say, man, look at what I said happened. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, what I said. Huh?
I have the email.
Bro, of course you should get Roscoe on. Why not?
Okay.
Okay. He was the one that had it all happen around him. Why not? He's supposed to say his piece. He should. I wish we could do it on 30 for 30. I wish we could really do it and them get a bag for it, to be honest.
Flip going out sad. Flip is fake. Flip, how? I'm not, this Black History, I'm not playing no F black people. Nah, I'm not doing it. Benzino can play on something. Nobody can pressure me to do nothing. I'm from Queens, nigga. I don't care what y'all say.
Hey, I mean, it's the people saying it, babe. You know what I'm saying?
Flip, you might as well throw in a clown suit. Flip, I'm Uncle Tom.
A lot of people don't know that Uncle Tom was actually for us. It's the real term is Sambo. It's not Uncle Tom. Uncle Tom was actually for us. It's this. If you was a Sambo, if you was against us. I had to find that out.
I love my people.
But you must love Shady Records too.
No, I have no allegiance with no man. I'm just not playing that record.
That makes no sense for you not to play that record, bro. See, at least, wait a minute. At least people can see what the fuck I've been going up against. Damn near good last 10, 15 years now. Now people can see it.
I just had you on the. Yeah, I got it right here. An email. I am in touch with Roscoe daily, and I'm gonna read it later.
It says I am in touch with Roscoe.
Not you.
It wasn't Roscoe who actually sent the email.
Somebody sent it that's in touch with Roscoe.
Yeah, we're not gonna go with somebody sent. We need to hear from Roscoe. We're not gonna go with somebody sent.
He said
we're not gonna go
left on his bid.
I wouldn't get. Listen, we're not gonna go with somebody sent. I don't give a fuck about with somebody. We're gonna hear from Roscoe. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna go for who. You know,
a lot of the stuff wasn't all the way true.
That's the same shit with this Canada dude. You call me out the blue and like, yo, these Canada guys want to set up a boxing match. I'm like, well, yeah, we can set up a boxing match. I got to get money for it. I'll beat that fat fuck's ass. But it's like you trying to give niggas who are against me platforms, bro.
No, I'm not. Everybody get platforms. Everybody get platforms. It's not about who
but
against
nobody knows this rapper. But because he makes a song about me, you want to give him a platform.
No, because I fucking heard the song and I called you privately.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Nobody knows this nigga. This nigga's from Vancouver, fucking no man's land, Canada, my nigga.
I called you privately. That's all I did.
I know, but even that private call was shaky because it's like, why are you even entertaining some nigga from Vancouver? Do you know how many white people that made records against me because I dissed their fucking white guy? They want to get fucking allegiance with Eminem, of course. But would that fat fuck say anything to my face?
Let me ask you a question. How was that shaky? How a nigga calling you privately as a man, like, yo.
Flip, I would never, ever, some fucking sidetrack nigga that calls me about anybody, I wouldn't even speak on him. I wouldn't even call nobody on him. No, I wouldn't. Not a sidetrack. Not no nigga that don't matter, bro. Let the nigga matter. If you called me and said some shit, oh, yo, OB, or think somebody that was involved with the situation, but this nigga has nothing to do with it. He's just trying to get clout. And you know what clout is today. Why would you even pay that attention, let alone call me about it?
I never spoke to that. I don't even know who that is. I'm telling you what somebody else called me.
Right, and that's why you ain't supposed to even entertain it, my brother, Trevor.
I called you privately.
Even a private call shouldn't even been administered, my brother Trevor.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. I don't agree with that. I called you privately.
If I get it done for every white person that's against me because of the Eminem thing, I'd be rich as fuck, bro. I wouldn't give a fuck who called you, bro. Fuck them. Come on, bro.
Let me say this in context. A company called me. I said, yo, I said, you know who would do a fight? Benzino. I said, Benzino may do a fight. Let me call, and I called you. I said, yo, Ben, would you do a fight?
And I said yes for money. I said yes for money.
That's it. I didn't. So now you trying to say
I'm not doing no free fights.
Now you trying to say I'm conspiring against you.
No, I didn't say you was conspiring, but what I'm saying is that you're giving validity because you have a huge platform. If some, you know what I'm saying, for just any nobody to call and say, hey, I made a song about Benzino.
He never called me. I never spoke to him. You understand?
Okay, so who did call you?
A company, a boxing company.
How do you know that wasn't him? How do you know that that wasn't him saying he was a company?
Because they're from Vegas. They have nothing to do with him. They asked me, yo, Flip, who else should be on the card? I said, you know who will sell a hell of out of a card and wouldn't give a fuck? Benzino.
Right. Why is it right? But But at least put me up against somebody that people know, like Eminem. Why'd you call me about? Why'd you call me about Eminem fighting me? Why don't you try to put that together? Or about Royce? Why don't you call me about one of them? Not no fucking nobody from Canada. We know who the fuck.
I called Royce. I called Royce.
What he said?
Royce wasn't offended, and I knew Royce longer than you. He wasn't offended. Like, yo, Flip, I'm not doing no. That's what he said. I'm not doing no. He wasn't offended. He was like, yo, Flip, you trying to set me up? But only people like you trying to reverse it and said I have some sort of conspiracy.
I'm not reversing nothing. I will fight any one of these niggas at 55 and a half years old. I will step in the ring with any of these niggas. I feel like I'm in great shape.
You are.
And would love to. You know, it's so funny. There's this trainer called me, and he's gonna start training me in about a week. I'm actually, because I've never really trained boxing. You know what I'm saying? I know how to fight, but I've never really trained a boxer. So I'm gonna go train with this dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go train with him. Fuck it. But you know, I would love to step in the ring with Royce or Eminem, and then we could do it like men. I mean, we got gloves on. The fuck? And after that, we could fucking shake hands, and all this will be over with. Because there's a lot of built up animosity. So why not go in the ring and put on some gloves like men? Why not? You know, we can get some money, and then we can put some to charity for these kids out here who need help. I think that'd be a great fucking thing, bro. And then after that, on my mother, it'd be over. It'd be over. Like, let's get in there, punch on each other, and then shake hands, hug it out. After that, go smoke a blunt, drink some tea, go have a Coke, and a smile, and life goes on. And then people will look at that. See, a lot of what these kids don't see is shit like that. You know, these kids have their visions, and their role models aren't giving them the necessary tools to be to be conducive in today's society without being locked up or killed. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, something like this, and that's what I was trying to explain to Jimmy. I said, look, if me and Eminem got in the room and M just heard why I did what I did and just would understand, then maybe he would, that's all. I mean, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's funny because even when Mike interviewed Eminem, Mike never brought it up. Nobody never brings it up, man. Nobody never brings up that song to this kid, man. When he does interviews and nobody brings up anything about him and about what he did. And like, no matter what we do, a blogger can't wait, or a podcaster can't wait to bring up our shit. But nobody, I mean, he is protected. I've never seen nobody more protected. So I think a boxing match I would fight them both. I would fight Royce one weekend, and the next weekend fight Eminem. I called Mike Tyson's people, Frenchie, the one that does his podcast, and I said, look, his next fight, it might be Holyfield. I said, put me and Eminem on the undercard. I said, I think that'd be great, man. We go do 3 or 5 rounds, put on some fucking gloves, and box it out. Look, M got trained by, I forgot his name, the coach's name in Detroit. He got trained by him. So, I'm sure he got some skills. Who knows? I could get knocked the fuck out. Anybody can get knocked out. I still would get up, hug the motherfucker, and keep it moving like a man. It doesn't make me less of a man if I got knocked out. And then this will be over with. But the way it is now, talking about my daughter and all this other sucker shit, and shit can go past the boxing gloves now. You know what I'm saying? So because other people get involved. You got people that want to step up and show shit, nigga. I'll do it for this. And you got people. So when all that shit went down, I got a lot of calls from all over the country. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people didn't appreciate that. So my thing would look, if we're not gonna go in a boxing ring, in a boxing thing, then how else can we settle this? It's not gonna get settled, at a sit down. How else can we settle it? Everybody wants, everybody has so much pride and they don't want to look like suckers and nothing. I don't worry about none of that because I've already, like, I'm very comfortable. I don't have insecurities. I'm very comfortable who I am. I'm not perfect. I've accomplished some things. I've took some L's in my life. I'm still here to talk about it, God willing. All I'm saying is, you know, a boxing match would be dope against both of them or one of them. And I think, you know, after that, like I said, we can hug it out and this shit will be over with. You know what I'm saying? We can apologize for the shit that we did wrong to each other and try to sincerely move past this. I mean, you got people squashing beefs that have happened for years. You know, people are still trying to, you know, protect this dude. And nobody wants to bring. If you know, it's funny. If Eminem came on your show, you wouldn't even bring the shit up. You'd be so fucking. You would be like, oh my God,
so?
you wouldn't even bring it up.
You think so?
I know you would.
Well, you don't know me. You don't know me well enough, my friend.
You would. So that I'm gonna ask you. Would you bring up the racist tape to him?
Ask me anything. You made an assumption.
Okay, but that's my assumption. I have a right to that. That's no knock on you. My opinion is I don't think you would bring it up. So now I ask you, would you bring up the racist tapes if he came on your show?
Yes.
Okay, but you don't want to play it now.
No.
Could you tell me the reason, like a real good reason, like not because it's copyright? Tell me the real reason.
I feel like it's old. I feel like it's Black History Month. I do not want to play any music disrespecting to black people, and I feel like it's whack. Honestly.
What him doing it's whack? Him making the tape is whack? Or
him making the tape is whack? All is whack. It's all whack.
What do you? So let me ask you, Flip. Let me be the interviewer.
Yo, stop asking me the same thing. I don't want to play the tape.
No. I never asked you about it. I'm just asking you, how do you feel about him making the tape?
I don't like it. I heard it after you took. I forgot about it, to be honest. When I heard it again, I didn't like it.
All right. Case closed, my brother. But if you could set that fight up, do it. It'll be lucrative. All I want is a half M.
Listen.
Yeah, because a lot of people would fucking pay to see that. There's a lot of people that would hope that Eminem knocks me the fuck out.
Benzino, you know they're not gonna do. Let it go, man.
A lot of people. Why not? Why not? We men. What's the matter with boxing, for Christ's sakes? Damn. That's why, you see, Jake Paul and them, you can say what they want, but them motherfuckers, listen, they don't give a fuck. They'll get in there and fight.
Somebody said, play it more. It's not a bad point. It's not a bad point. I said it's Black History Month. I'm not playing a racist tape of an old tape of Eminem saying something about black women and to be honest, when I felt that when I read that he apologized and all that stuff and I read all these things that he it's a great look here. Yo. Oh man, I'm playing that old tape.